going to be using one ball of Be So Sporty yarn, which is sport weight, 100% bamboo yarn, comes 325 yards to a 4-ounce center pull ball. And we're going to be using a size H or 5mm crochet hook. You want to begin by tying your yarn onto your crochet hook. You may use a slip knot, a solid knot, whichever makes you the most comfortable. And to set up, we're going to start with chain 18. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay, all set. So now we want to double crochet into the 6th chain from the hook and each remaining chain across. So when we're going to count back to the 6th chain, you don't count the loop on your crochet hook. That's your working loop. So we're going to count back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and we're going to double crochet into that 6th chain. What that means is we're going to yarn over our hook, insert our hook into that chain, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and yarn over, pull through 2 loops. So that's a double crochet in the 6th chain from our hook, which means we created a chain 5 space at the outside edge of this row. Now we want to work a double crochet in each chain remaining across this row. Okay, this is what the end of row 1 should look like, and you should have 13 double crochets. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Perfect. This is what the end of row 1 should look like. For row 1, we're going to chain 5, turn our work, and work 1 double crochet into each of the double crochets from the setup row, meaning we're going to work 13 double crochets across. This is what the end of row 1 should look like. Row 2 begins with a chain 5. And remember, these chain 5 spaces at the beginning of each row do not count as a stitch. They count as a chain 5 loop at the edges of each row, and they're going to be used later on when we join these strips together. So we're going to turn our work and work 1 double crochet into each of the first 5 stitches. chain 3, skip the next stitch, and work a 3 double crochet cluster into the next stitch, which is a yarn over, insert your hook in the specified stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, insert your hook into the same stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, insert your hook into the same stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. We now have 4 loops on our crochet hook, yarn over and pull through all 4 loops on the hook. That's a 3 double crochet cluster. We're now going to chain 3, skip the next stitch, and then 1 double crochet in each of the next 5 stitches. And this is what the end of row 2 should look like. Row 3 begins with a chain 5, which does not count as a stitch. Remember, it counts as a chain 5 loop at the beginning of the row. We're going to turn our work, and we're going to double crochet in the first 2 stitches. Chain 3, and we're going to work a 2 double crochet cluster in the side of that last stitch we just worked. So yarn over, pull up a loop in the top of that last stitch worked, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, insert your hook in the side of that same last stitch worked, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through all 3 loops on your hook. Okay, so we worked into the top of that last double crochet worked, and now we're going to come across, skip the next 3 stitches, single crochet in the next chain 3 space, single crochet into the next cluster stitch, and single crochet into the next chain 3 space, chain 3, and work a 2 double crochet cluster in the side of that last stitch worked. Skip the next 3 stitches and 1 double crochet into each of the last 2 double crochets on this row. And this is what the end of row 3 should look like. Notice how those 2 clusters are now going horizontally instead of vertically. Row 4 begins with a chain 5, turn our work, 1 double crochet into each of the first 2 stitches, chain 7, and we're going to skip over that cluster here, and we're going to work 1 single crochet into each of the next 3 single crochets. Oops, I missed one. So we'll go back. These 3 single crochets right there. Whoops. Chain 7, we're going to skip the next cluster and work 1 double crochet into each of the last 2 double crochets. Okay, this is what the end of row 4 should look like. Row 5 begins with a chain 5, turn our work, and 1 double crochet in each of the first 2 stitches, three double crochets in the next chain 7 space, chain 3. We're going to skip the first single crochet and work a 3 double crochet cluster in the second single crochet. Chain 3, skip the next single crochet in the chain 7 space, work 3 double crochets, and then in the last 2 stitches 1 double crochet each. This is what the end of row 5 should look like. Row 6 begins with a chain 5, turn our work. We're going to work 1 double crochet into each of the first 5 double crochets, one double crochet in the next chain 3 space, 1 double crochet in the next cluster, 1 double crochet in the next chain 3 space, and 1 double crochet each in the last 5 double crochets. And that's what the end of row 6 should look like. Row 7 begins with a chain 5, turn our work, and we're going to work 1 double crochet in each double crochet across. And that's what the end of row 7 should look like. And then we're going to repeat rows 2 through 7 for the remainder of our first strip. Make sure that when you repeat rows 2 through 7, you always end on a row 7. See how this is now mirroring the beginning and edge with 2 solid rows of double crochet? You'll always get that mirrored perfect ending if you end on a row 7. In video part 2, learn how to join the strips as you go. Please subscribe to my channel for more videos.